evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Eyecare Online, episode 9. Wow, we've gone far. We are growing, we are coming up, and it's been amazing. This past 9 weeks, coming before you, sharing information with you, and I've been getting lots of amazing feedback, meaning that you guys are listening. And I want to say thank you to everyone that have tuned in, that's tuning in, that tunes in every week. It has not been easy, but I know that you give up one thing or two by 9 p.m. every Monday night to be here to learn and then to also gather information about your eye health. Now, Eyecare Online is a program designed to create awareness for on avoidable eye diseases, right? Sorry about that. All right. So what I try to do here is to create an opportunity for you to ask questions, any eye-related questions that you may have. You can actually ask them, and then I'll be able to answer them. But a couple of weeks ago, I changed the trajectory of this program to now include sharing a topic, discussing a topic that I believe that we will find useful. Last week, I talked a lot about cataract. I shared about cataract. I also shared a post about cataract, and many people sent in their question. But for me to be able to talk on today's topic, I need to just select 3 questions that have nothing to do with each other, because most of the questions happen to be similar, right? So I selected 3 questions I'm going to be answering on cataract, and then after that we go into the topic of today, which is how you can be able to tell the actual blue cut lenses from others. Alright, this is a question that I receive every time I talk about digital eye strain. People will ask me, how can I tell the real one from the fake one? Because everywhere you turn on social media, on Instagram, somebody is selling computer glasses. So how can you tell if the one you're buying is actually real? So stick around. After answering these 3 questions, we'll be discussing how you can tell, and I'm actually going to be showing you or demonstrating to you guys how you can actually tell the right one. All right, and then at the end of that demonstration, I'll also tell you my own ideal blue cut lens, the one I recommend for my patients, so that you can also ask your optometrist to give that to you. Yes, today I feel like standing because today I'm more like teaching and demonstrating, so I don't want to sit down. Right, so the first question is from Blazzy Blinks, and she said, my mom is having a cataract problem. Okay, I'm so sorry guys. I hope you can see me and you can hear me very well. Sorry I didn't ask that. If you can't hear me or you can't see me very well, please indicate in the comments, and I will definitely answer. Okay, all right. So it's Blessy said, my mom is having a cataract problem and she was asked to go for a surgery. But the fact is that we are scared of the chances of her losing her sight completely. I want to be sure she will see after the operation. Alright, so Blazzy, first of all, cataract surgery is actually, I don't want to use the word simple, but yeah, it's kind of simple, but it depends on some factors. Number one, the doctor that is doing it, right? Cataract surgery, the complications that can arise from there, depends on if there is infection, exposure to infection, which can come in during the surgery or after the surgery, right? So as long as there is no complication, as long as the surgeon does the work very well, there is no reason why your mother cannot see. And then also we have to consider, are there underlying diseases other than the cataract? Some of the times we'll find patients that have cataract and glaucoma combined, or cataract and other problems combined. But most times, because the cataract is covering the front of the eye, we don't get to see what the back of the eye looks like until the cataract is removed. So in some places, in some hospitals, when you go, they run certain tests that will allow them see behind the eyes, right? That is why in the post I made about cataract, I said that the best for me is laser. Cataract surgery through laser, because that does not actually require cutting. Is like a light, right? Light penetrating and removing the lens, and it's done. that case, there are less chances for complications, right? There are less chances of complication. So being sure if she will see after the operation depends on these factors. Who is doing the surgery? That's why I said you should ask about the doctor's success ratio. You cannot see a doctor whose success ratio is about 20% and then you expect your mother to be, and you expect to be very, very sure that your mom can see. If the doctor's success ratio is 20%, then look for another one. There are doctors whose success ratio are 80%, 100%. They will tell you as long as there are no complications, she adheres to the instructions she's giving, there are no underlying diseases, the cataract surgery will go smoothly. Alright, so it depends on a lot of factors. Please read down my post again and it will help you understand better. Second question, Olubumi Adeboye, she said, is cataract an inherited disease? Technically no, but if any of your parents have cataract or had cataract, chances are you may have it. Now remember what I talked about the causes of this cataract. Number one, age is a risk factor. Exposure to smoke is a risk factor. Weight is a risk factor. If you are hypertensive, diabetic, is a risk factor. If you're also highly myopic, it's also a risk factor. Now look at the things I just mentioned. Apart from age, of course you can't control age, right? If you are, let's say, above 50 and you are always exposed to smoke, you smoke, you cook with firewood and all that, chances of you getting cataract, whether any of your parents had it or not, is high. If you have hypertension or you are overweight, even if your parents didn't have it, chances of you having it is high. So technically it's not an inherited disease, but if any of your parents have it, chances that you have it is also there. So I hope I'm not speaking too fast. All right. Okay, the last question for tonight before we go to the demonstration is from Good Luck Chuku. Good Luck said that his 65-year-old mom had complained about blood vision and eye irritation and pains. Will cataract surgery put an end to these issues? Okay, now Good Luck, the answer is I don't know, because I don't know what's causing the blood vision, the irritation and the pain. Cataract actually doesn't cause any pain. The main thing the patient experiences is what they call harmattan vision, cloudy vision. Some of them don't have any pain. Yes, they can experience dry eyes, all right? Not all of them. Some can experience dry eyes. So that can actually answer for the irritation. But the blood vision, okay, so the first thing is you have to get to an eye clinic, let them diagnose that she has cataract to start with. So if it's been diagnosed that she has cataract and then this cataract is causing these problems except the pain, then chances are when she does the surgery that it will take care of all that. But the pain is a challenge to me here because every other thing, yes, we can say blood vision, irritation, fine, but pain, cataract doesn't cause pain. So I suggest that when she gets to the eye clinic, they are going to run what is called dilated test, opening the eye more to be able to see the back of the eye if possible, depending on how mature the cataract is. If she has cataract, that will tell why she's having the pain. So the pain there is a challenge, all right? So we need to know why she's having the pain. So before I can tell you whether cataract surgery can solve that problem, we need to know whether she actually has cataract. So that is the end of the 3 questions we'll be answering tonight, and we're going to the demonstration. So I'm going to this place is hot. So right, so I'm going to be turning off this light while I'm going to be controlling this light, because the test what I want to show you guys here is I'm working with my technical manager. So if you see me guys, I'll just know that I'm looking at him, giving him sign to make sure that you guys see me very well. All right, so I have this box, so I'm going to lower this a little bit. Okay, yeah, okay, so you can see this box in front of me. Can we all see that? I hope you can see that. Okay, that's okay. I hope you can all see this box, right? This box contains 3 lenses, 1, 2, 3. All right, so if you can't see it, just let me know that you can't see, but I'm sure you can see the box because I'm seeing the box. I'm moving it right now. So this box contains 1, 2, 3 pairs of lenses, right? Different lenses, right? Now I have my blue lights. Okay, so when I pull up the light, it's going to show very well. And then I have my pepper. So if you want to know so I'm going to show us 3 different types of lenses. 3. I'm going to be starting with the one we call transition lens, all right, which is this transition lens. Now, transition lens, what it does is it protects your eye. Sorry if you can't see my face, just hear my voice, all right? It protects your eye from harmful UV rays. Transition lenses are different from photochromic lens. All right, Martin said, at what age is one susceptible? Okay, from 50 years and above. Normally, please, normally. I like to know what normally, because conditions can make someone younger than that to have that. So let me focus on this for a minute. I'll come back to the questions. Now, transition lenses are not the same as photochromic lenses. Transition lenses are lenses that protect the eyes from the harmful UV rays, the harmful rays that we get from the sun. So let me just sit down so you can see my face. Okay. Now, a little bit closer. Thank you. All right. So that's transition lenses. And transition lenses, how you can also tell is that once you are under the sun, it darkens speedily. Right? It darkens immediately, and when you come back into the room, it brightens immediately. It adapts easily, and it protects your eye from the harmful UV rays. So now I am going to shine this light while I turn off this. I'm going to reduce this. Okay, I hope this works. If not, I'll turn it off entirely. So this is my blue light. Okay, so I'm going to have to turn it off entirely. So pardon me if you can't see me for a few seconds. Let's go. Alright, so this is a blue light, and then this, you can see immediately is dark. Immediately is dark. This is transition lens. It darkens immediately. Now I'm going to get another one that have not been under this light, and I'm going to place it immediately. You can see it gets dark. Right? So this is transition lens. It reacts immediately to the light. Alright, I'm back on. Okay, so that's transition lens, and the blue light penetrates very well through it. So let me put it off again so I can show you guys. So the blue light penetrates very well. You can see blue light penetrating very well. So it doesn't protect the eyes from the blue rays at all. It doesn't. What it does is protects the eye from UV rays, the rays under the sun. So that is for transition lens. Now the AR, anti-reflective lens. Now, the anti-reflective lens and photochromic is what we have here, anti-reflective and photochromic. So I'm going to be turning off the light again so that you can actually see how this works. Alright, so you have this. It's not as dark as you can see, taking time to darken, and then the light is still penetrating through it. It's taking time. Now, let me place a transition lens beside it. Can we see the difference? This is anti-reflection photochromic, right? While this is transition, and this is anti-reflection photochromic, and this is transition. So I hope we can see the difference, right? So I'm back on. Now, this is what many of us buy online as computer glasses. This is what many of us buy online as computer glasses, and as you can see, the blue light, which is the blue light that your phone emits, can still pass through it. So now let me keep this aside and then keep this transition here. Now I'm going to bring in the blue cut lens. Now this is a blue cut lens, blue cut with transition. All right, so I'm going to be doing same thing, turning off and then turning on. Immediately it reacts immediately, right? And then let's take a look. You can see it prevents the blue light from penetrating into your eye up to 95%. We are back here now. This is the photochromic AR, and this is the transition. Can we see the difference? This is the blue cut transition. This is the photochromic anti-reflection, and this is just transition. So let's take it again. This is transition. The blue light is penetrating, as we can see on the white paper. This is photochromic anti-reflection. The blue light is penetrating, as we can still see. And this is the blue cut transition. Now, let me come back here. Okay, sorry. Yeah. All right. So back up. Thank you. Now, okay. Let me lift the phone up again, and you guys can see me. Beautiful, perfect. Okay. Sorry, we need to set it up. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm back. Now I showed you guys I demonstrated to you guys the different type of lenses, right? The problem is many people buy the photochromic anti-reflection online, and it is being sold to them as blue cut photochromic, blue cut transition. I'm sorry about that. The problem with that is, if you are buying these glasses to protect your eyes from digital rays so that you can avoid having digital eye strain, you end up missing the point. I've had a patient that bought such glasses, about 15,000 online, and he was still having the same problem. So it was until he now came to the clinic and we now did the light demonstration that we now found out that what they gave him was anti-reflection photochromic. If you're someone that's always exposed to the phone, and you're always using your phone, your laptop, your tablet and all that, the ideal type of lens that will protect your eye is the blue cut transition. If you're someone that is always walking outside, you are a seller, you deal with sun and all that, the ideal type of lens for you is simply transition. If you're not always on phone, just go for simple transition. Right? And if you are neither, let's say you don't have you don't use phone as often as you basically don't use phone, you're just a reader, you read books, but you're having contrast issues with book, the glare from the book, is the glare from the white background of the book affects you. I've had patients like that. Then you can go for anti-reflection photochromic. But if you want to protect your eyes from digital rays, the best and my recommendation is that when you go to get your glasses from your optometrist, ask them to give you blue cut transition, because that is the best one for you. Every other one will not shield your eyes from the harmful UV rays or from the blue rays, but this one will. So there you have it. For those of us that are always purchasing glasses online, we have to be careful. Ask your vendor to do the demonstration for you so that you can actually see what you're buying, and then keep your fingers crossed that they actually send to you what they demonstrated to you. That is it. That's simple, right? So that's how you can tell a fake blue cut lens. I call them fake, as long as it's being sold under the guise of computer glasses, is fake. Alright, so that's how you can tell the blue cut lens, transition, and then anti-reflection photochromic. Alright, so thank you guys. This is where we will wrap it up tonight. I hope we got value. I hope we learned something tonight, and I hope you can also share with our friends. If you are looking for a reputable clinic to visit to ensure that you get the right product for your eyes, you can give me a call wherever the location is. Send me a DM, send me a comment, and I'll direct you to reputable clinics where you can get the ideal and the exact prescription, exact glasses that is best suited for you. Thank you so much. If you're watching me from Natel page, my name is Dr. Doris. I am the Chief Vision Officer of Natel's Eye Clinic and Eye Spa. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and I'll see you guys next week Monday.